Rosy friends, it's Julie, and today is the first day that I'm using my new camera, and I'm really hoping that you can both see me and hear me. I'm hoping that this video will record and everything like that the first time, and that it'll be awesome. I'm using a lot of just the automatic settings of the camera right now as I learn it, just because I want to be able to actually have something that's visible. So over time, as I learn, you know, all the brightness and audio and things like that functions, I will start to change them. But for now, I am just going with the automatic things and letting the camera do the work for me. As you may know if you've been watching my channel for a while, I really like trying a lot of the Physicians Formula products. I've tried a lot of their concealers and things like that, and I do have a horrible history of trying the products out really badly the first time around, but then having you guys tell me what I've done wrong and then correcting it in a future video. That's usually how it happens for this brand. There seems to be a learning curve for me. I think that's just me. I don't think it's the brand. But I thought I would just point that out because I will be testing another one of the Physicians Formula products today. I hope this is showing up. I am just learning how to use this, but it is the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder. And this is the pressed powder. If you've seen one of my previous videos, I do have this one. It's the Talc-Free Mineral Wear Loose Powder. So what I'm hoping is that if I'm applying my makeup at home, I can use this, but if I travel or I need to do touch-ups and stuff, this is the kind of thing I can just toss into my bag or my purse and bring with me, because loose powder just doesn't travel well, and it worries me to have to try and bring it with me. So I'm hoping that this will provide another option. It's still in the package, never tried it before. I thought I would do first impression and review all in one. We'll see how that goes. And I thought that today would be a good, the reason I picked today to do it, I've had this product actually for a few weeks now. It was a gift from a family member, but yeah, I've had it for a while, but I thought today would be a good day because if you can see, I am having one massive flare-up at the moment. It's been going since last night. It is not burning anymore. I did light therapy last night, and that took the burning and discomfort away, but the redness is still there. The flare-up was from, of all things, bear meat. I'd never had that before. I never thought I would be having that, but a friend of mine made a chili that had beef and bear meat in it, and I already kind of have a touch and go relationship with beef when it comes to digestion and my skin, but I'm one of those people who will try most things once, and it was really important to him because he was so excited about this chili that he'd made with bear meat. So I gave it a go, and almost instantly, and it wasn't spicy at all, so it wasn't the spices that did this to my face, it was, I think, the meat from a bear. But anyway, so I just thought I would share that with you. If you're ever out, you know, eating kind of new kinds of foods and things like that, bear meat is apparently a potential trigger. I never do know with rosacea, and I'm not going to stop trying new things just because they may be a trigger, but it does give me a good reason to try cover-up type makeup. So this is in the color Translucent because I've tried their, I think, Light is the next one, and then Fair, or the other way around, I can't remember, but I have tried in store their other shades, and they are too dark for my face. They make, when you compare it to my neck, it makes it look like I have a really weird, kind of dirty or a weird tan that doesn't look real. So I am stuck with Translucent, and to be fair to all products that I try, the shade that matches my skin is normally the hardest one to use to cover up redness, because it is the lightest shade, and that is the one that does the least amount of coverage. So basically, all the products that I test are at the lowest performance end of the scale, and it's not really their fault. But so if you have a darker skin tone than me, whatever I try, you'll likely have better luck at covering up the redness. That's just an observation, not a complaint. I don't mind. It does say that it's gentle, talc-free, minimalist formula, allows skin to breathe. It can help minimize the risk of irritation and breakout, not blackout. Gently absorbs oil without drying skin and helps to minimize the appearance of fine lines. I don't have a problem with oil absorption, so hopefully this won't dry out my skin. Minerals such as mica and silica provide a smooth second skin feel and finish, and derivatives of vitamin A and E, natural antioxidants, help to protect and condition the skin. So let's open up the box. Okay. So it looks like it's a really complicated, well, not complicated, but it's it's not just your normal kind of compact because it has kind of a whole other zone going. Let's see if I can even open it. There we go. Okay, so it opens really, really easily. And if I'm not entirely wrong, some part of this opens up and underneath, okay. So there is the teensiest little tab here, if you can see it. And if you lift that up, that's where you get your mirror. That's my new camera, by the way, in case you can see that. Anyway, but there is a mirror and a brush right here. This is not the kind of brush that I was actually expecting. It's quite different from the brush that came with the loose powder. Do I even have that anymore? It was a terrible brush. It was so rough. If you want to check out the video where I actually tried that out for the first time, I'll put the link here so you can see it. But yeah, I actually showed in the video, it actually damaged my skin. It actually like tore the upper layer of my skin, which is really delicate skin, but still, it damaged my skin. Here it is. And this was the brush that came with that. I hope that the camera is actually zooming in on this stuff. It has lots of hairs that pull out. In fact, ew, I just pulled out a bunch of them and they all are falling as I'm doing that. So I'm just gonna stop littering my entire desk with this. But yeah, so this brush came with it. It's really rough. It doesn't even feel, the ends of it don't even feel gentle with your fingers. But this is the brush that comes with the new one. It feels, the bristles feel a lot bendier in that they're softer if you want to bend them, but still the ends still don't feel that great actually. I'm surprised because they're kind of not sharp, isn't how I want to, they're just not smooth. It doesn't feel like every little hair is rounded down so it won't hurt. We'll see how that goes with this. So I'll just take off my glasses and this is how my skin looks to start. It's a complete and utter mess. I hope this is zooming in. We'll see what this does when I apply it. Actually, to start, I can already see that there are a ton of little hairs sticking out above the line. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but there are a ton of them all sticking up, which means that they're going to fall out eventually. So this one, again, is like not really the right brush, the best brush, I mean. That said, as much as I'm being critical of the brush, I'm just being critical in the sense that would I use this brush on the go? Maybe, but I would probably see if I could find something else to bring with me. So it's just basically, is this brush good enough to use on the go? Like, will I be using this brush? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see how it works. But that's the reason I'm actually being critical. I mean, it's a brush that came with it, so honestly, they didn't need to include one, but so it is great to have one handy if you just grabbed this product and went on your way. Awesome, you've got a brush you can use. But overall, this probably wouldn't be the one that I use all the time just because the brushes are, or the bristles are rough and falling out. So this color has a kind of mottled look to it. It's got lots of little, like it's got more pale and then darker ones as well. So I'm hoping that'll give kind of a more natural finish. I'm just going across the top of it like this a little bit, and I'm not really sure how, let's see, I should have read the directions, sorry about that. The directions say lightly brush on powder over face and neck to even out skin tone. For the most even application, be sure to tap excess powder from the brush before applying. Okay, so I've brushed across the top. It collects a lot of the product, and it almost becomes a loose powder instantly. There is now a lot of broken up product on the top, on the surface of the pressed powder. So hopefully this lid on here seals well, because if I were to use this and then chuck it into my purse, then hopefully all that powder wouldn't end up in my purse. So they just say spread it on with a flat kind of brush like this. I'm not really, I guess, just sort of do sweeping motions, which is a different kind of motion from the loose powder, which came with like a little mini kabuki brush, this one, or the one that I actually use for it, which is this one from the All Natural Face. It's a little vegan brush. Love this, by the way. It is soft. Okay, and I can see why they want you to tap it off, because it gets everywhere as you move. Okay, so I've stopped applying just at the halfway mark, just to see if you, like, just to be able to compare what my skin looks like, the kind of original and then the newly applied makeup. It does a pretty good job. I'd be happy with that, especially for reapplying if I already had makeup on and I just wanted to touch up an area. That said, I can't complain about this. It's obviously not a full coverage. I did go over it several times. Let's see, another time maybe. No, it doesn't seem to it doesn't seem to layer like on itself. So I've done pretty much as many times over it as I can. It does definitely tone it down. I mean, when you compare this side of my face and this side of my face, there's definitely a difference. If this was just something that I was going to wear from like kind of a day-to-day basis, I was having a bear-related flare-up and decided that I wanted to go to the store and I didn't want to look too red, then this is definitely an option. I will be using this product now that I have it. I'm definitely happy with it. It's not the kind of coverage that I had from Cheeky Cosmetics. If you didn't see that video, you can check that out here. That actually blew me away. You can see how surprised I was in that video. It isn't that level of coverage, definitely. It is a nice level of coverage. It's a comfortable level of coverage. It goes on really easily. It pretty much goes on as described in on the box. I don't like how much loose powder is left over on top of it after using it. I don't know if you can see it at all. I'll get to know what you can and can't see on this camera soon, especially because to put the brush back I have to lift this up, so I do want to be a little bit careful about the way that I do that so that I don't end up with basically flipping the thing up and ending up with powder all over me. But yeah, no, I'm content with the product. I think it's a good kind of everyday product. I think I would probably use it also on top of a liquid foundation. So if I had another foundation on or concealer or something like that to get rid of, because this was some pretty heavy redness, to be fair to that. So if I had something on underneath, I would definitely use this on top. This is definitely a product I'm going to use. I will likely be quite happy with it. I don't feel that this was a fail like a lot of my other first time with Physicians Formula videos were. I think this one did pretty well. I'm happy with it. I'm glad to have this product and I'm looking forward to using it. It feels very, very light. It does feel slightly drying, but not too bad. I think if it was a day other than like an intense flare-up like the one I have now, when my skin isn't quite as sensitive as it currently is, I probably wouldn't even notice that it's slightly drying. If you have slightly oilier skin than I do, even just a little bit oilier, then you probably wouldn't mind it at all. You would probably like that it's like this. I can't see shine being a problem for the first while after using this product. I hope this, if you've tried this product before, or if you've found another pressed powder that you like more than this one, I hope you'll share that with me. I'm always curious to kind of find one out that won't irritate my rosacea but at the same time will cover it up. Yeah, so please share in the comments if you have a product that happens to be your favorite, or if you've tried this one and you love it or you don't. Hi Rosy friends, just before I actually close out the video, it's a few hours later and I just wanted to follow up. I just wanted to give, I hope it'll do a close-up. I didn't expect this to happen, but I have actually, my skin has dried out quite a bit, to the point that I have a mirror about this far away from me and I can see the little dry skin bits all over my cheeks. So I would use a more intense moisturizer, I think, underneath this, or I would use it on top of a liquid foundation. I don't know if I would use this directly on my skin again because I can feel it when I smile. So yeah, I just thought I would update that just to give you an idea of how this product wears over time. I thought maybe it would settle a little bit more and it didn't. I have tried using a little bit of thermal water to mist on my face just to kind of try and hydrate a little bit, but it doesn't seem to be working. So I just thought I would add this little bit in. If you have very, 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 very dry skin, that one might not be the option for you. It's a little bit too oil absorbing. So hopefully this extra little information helped. Yeah, but I hope you did like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this one where I test cosmetics or skincare or all the other things that I'm testing out all the time, then I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every Sunday and Thursday. And other than that, I will see you next time.